You come here for a day and something changes in you. You cannot let go of LSU. You love it here and you can't wait to get back. It doesn't matter how old you get, you have to come back because it's where your heart is.
Going to LSU was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life. And it really prepared me in a way that at the time I had no idea. You don't have an experience like that without having a deep love for the institution and the individuals who are part of that formative experience.
I go to Baton Rouge and I spend some time on campus, and it's just a wave of comfort and familiarity and pride washes over me, and it's like taking a dose of a tonic that peps you up and gets your blood going and makes you feel better again.
I remember the first time I had come to Baton Rouge. I'd never been to the South before, never been to Louisiana, and it was a very impressive campus. It was beautiful, it was warm, the people were very, very friendly. It, to some extent, was like going to a foreign country because some of the foods they ate in South Louisiana I'd never even heard of before, let alone tasted. But I came away with a very, very good feeling and ultimately elected to go to LSU.
Growing up in a small town and graduating from a small high school, there were only 5 seniors in my graduating class. I always brag that I'm third in my class and never tell anybody there's only 5 of us. But going to LSU just opened up the world for me.
My rec room in my house is purple. My recliner's purple. I got Mike the Tiger everywhere. My kids can't wait to go see Mike, and I bleed purple and gold. You know, the experiences that I had at LSU far outweigh anything I've ever done. And I still look back on those days and just think, wow.
In 1958, they were national champions. I was there in '59. It was wonderful. My goodness, I mean, people don't know about weekends in Baton Rouge. All of those memories are just great, and the fact that I met the woman I spent the rest of my life with, and I keep coming back to Baton Rouge. Louisiana State is a big part of my life.
I was recently in London and just walking through the streets, and someone stopped me and said, "Didn't you go to LSU?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, I did too. I was the year ahead of you. I had a class with you." And it's just like, no matter where you go, there's that like instant bond.
When someone comes up to me and says, "I'm an LSU grad," I mean, my arms are wide open. And I feel like that's the sense that a lot of people have being an LSU grad. You know, that simple connection can really open a lot of doors.
LSU alumni are spread far and wide, and I think that's great. And they're always, generally, I think, some of the happiest people in the community. It's a joie de vivre, it's a love of life that I think is unique to Louisiana and that you can pick up while you're at LSU. If you don't already have it, LSU can give you that.
When I hear the words LSU, I think of winning. And one of the things that I think of when I hear the word LSU is I think of the future.
I think LSU's reputation is improving because of the quality of the standards, the education, the faculty. All of those things are improving greatly. The changes to the buildings and the campus and the expansions, I'm always excited to see something like that happening at LSU because I know that the university that I love so much is growing and expanding and improving their reputation on the international academic arena.
I really have a sense of pride just attending LSU every day because I know that I'm experiencing some of the best professors and I'm getting some of the most important knowledge that I could ever get, and I don't think any other university could have better prepared me for the future that I'm to face.
LSU did so much for me in terms of preparation for a successful career. Because of that, I feel an obligation, you know, to give back to the system in some way. And like I say, it's more than just, you know, sending a check. It's what can I do with this experience to help others achieve whatever it is they want in life.
The most successful universities in the United States are those where the alumni continue to be part of the team. Because many people owe their success directly to this university, and we shouldn't forget that.
LSU has every right to be recognized as one of the top public universities. At the same time, that's a never-ending battle to make sure that we continue to invest in the school to allow it to achieve that.
I think the future of the university is really unlimited, and that with the leadership that we have now, with the opportunity that the university has taken in terms of stepping forward in times of need within our state, that it has really demonstrated the heart of the institution and the commitment of the institution to the people of Louisiana. Consequently, I think that there's a real opportunity for all of us to join in that same spirit and to really be a part of yet another resurgence in the future of the university.
I think LSU has a bright, wonderful future, and I think that we're starting to recognize that, starting to see the things that we have that are here, and to really work with that. How do we make what we have already better, and how do we come up with new and innovative things that can really push us over that breaking point into a whole new playing field?
I'm very proud of the university as I see it now, and the growth that it has experienced. But the feeling is the same, that warm, passionate love for it.
It's the whole atmosphere. It's the people. It's the striving for excellence. It's the leadership. It's the wonderful organizations that support LSU. It's the symbols like the Tiger Band, the Tiger mascot, the purple and gold colors, the athletics, the academics, everything all rolled into one. It's more than a university, it's more than an education. It's an emotional bond. It's a tradition that you are honored to be a part of and to be given the honor to uphold.